Now, this particular session I've included in my weekly routines because I personally like to move in this way. All right, it's taking a bit of advice from my daughter, my son, in a sense, visual advice now. When I watch them move, they move in a very natural way. From the day we're born, we have this innate drive to move, whether that's just moving the hands initially, then the legs. Eventually we go onto our bellies and we roll, and then we go into crawling. We strengthen the back musculature to lift that massive head when we're little, on the shoulders, and eventually some of us get upright and we're teetering on our feet, and we learn to drive those muscles, strengthen them, and move in a way that then gets us up and walking. What's even more amazing about children though is that they move in a way that most adults won't. You know, you see the child in the playground, or they're waiting for you to finish the conversation, they're swinging their arms, or they're jumping, or they're like, mummy, 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 daddy, 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 and then they're jumping around, and then they're running around. It's quite amazing to watch. You think, gosh, where's the energy come from? They don't eat as much as us. I know they've got smaller bodies to manage, but hey, they're zipping around, they're bouncing, they're jumping, they're going down in squat positions, they're crawling straight to their knee. You know, they do these things without even thinking. But as we get older, we slowly stop doing those things. We don't want to climb the tree. We don't want to jump off the garden wall. We don't want to go into a roly-poly for fear of breaking our neck. You know, these are the things that we stop doing. But really, the body's designed to do so much more than we challenge it with on a day-to-day basis. And this is why I like this session in particular, because it's going to take us down to the ground. It's going to get us crawling. It's going to get us moving in ways that most of us don't feel comfortable doing. But the thing is, if you ask a child to do this session, they'll find it easy. They don't, they don't worry about it. They just get down and do it. And I've challenged my daughter to do a lot of the exercise that I'll teach today, and she just finds it easy peasy. Okay, yeah, there's some coordination involved that she might find difficult, but eventually she gets it. But she doesn't struggle. Okay, and the reason why we struggle is because we've put our bodies in certain environments during our life, and it'll work in a very good way for us when challenged with the stresses of that environment. So if you're working at a confined space at a desk each day, your elbows are in, your head's forward, and over years, eventually this becomes a posture. And we're standing around waiting for a bus, and we're thinking, God, my back's hurting, my neck's hurting. We need to strengthen up certain muscle groups, and the best way to do it, I think, is through doing this sort of movement-based routine. Okay, so it's going to open up the chest, it's going to strengthen the pectorals, it's going to ask you to move your shoulders, it's going to ask you to straighten the back, it's going to do things that are quite natural. So you're not thinking about how you're moving, but the exercises will make you move in a much more functional way. Okay, so we're going to start this routine. We are going to start this standing. We're going to move through the neck, to the shoulders, through to the torso, the hips. It's going to move all of the body. This isn't a linear routine, by the way, so you can take these exercises out and you can, you know, move them around however you will at home, take the ones that you like, dispose of the ones you don't like. So you can make your own routines at this. But we are going to start standing, and we are going to start with some neck rolls. Very, very easy. So relax the shoulders, okay? We're going to look now, imaginary clock in front of us, look up to number 12, just gently, gently rotate the head down through, looking at the numbers, around that clock. I am rotating the head there, across. Now I'm on the left-hand side, lifting up, stretching out the anterior side there, so the soft tissues here are being stretched out, moved, mobilised. I'm going to encourage blood to flow to the tissues. Keep it going for me, nice fluid movements. We're not jerking through, we're keeping it nice, controlled, deliberate movements through the musculature here. As I go up, one thing I've noticed, rotating through this range of motion, I can feel a little bit of tension in the back of the neck on the right hand side, especially as I go forward and I bring my chin down towards the chest. It's something that I'm making a note of and I'll address later on, but I'm going to move because I have got the range of motion. It's just a little bit tight there. Okay, it may clear up through the rest of the routine as we move through all the exercises, but I don't know. Okay, reverse it, take it to the right, looking up. Feel it stretch to the front of the neck there, over to the left. Gently, gently down, 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 down. Keep it going. Feel through, concentrate on the sensations, how you feel in each of the muscle fibers as they work with the neck to pull the head around. Keep going. Am I tight? Ask yourself questions. Am I tight in the front? Is it on the left hand side? Is it in the right hand side? Okay, this feels much better rotating anti-clockwise. I'm going to do one more turn. Okay, all the way up and bring your head to center, looking back at me. Okay, focus on the shoulders. We're going to do some dynamic shoulder movements here. Very, very nice movement. All I want you to do is bring your palms forward, open the fingers up, okay? So you can see my palms are facing you. I'm going to stand side on here. I'm going to reach back, open up the chest. So see how I do it from the front. Open up the chest, almost like I'm bringing my hands into a winged position behind me, okay? So I'm spreading those wings behind, okay? Opens up the chest, it elongates the spine, my chin comes up as well. Okay, and then watch what I do. I'm not going to swing the arms, I'm going to rotate the hands, knuckles come through, okay, you can see the back of my hands now turning, turning, turning. As I continue to rotate the shoulder and the arms, it rounds the upper back. Okay, it brings me into a kyphotic posture, open up, lean back, and rotate forward. Try that for me. Okay, we're going to count through, we're going to do it from 8. Okay, come back, open up the chest. Okay, and forward, rotating the arms all the way up to the shoulder. Keep it going, open that chest, good. Rotate, excellent, and back. Okay, as I come forward, I'm going to let my head drop. Rounding the upper back, stretching out the posterior musculature of the neck, the cervical spine. Keep it going. This is really good for the thoracic spine as well, the upper back. We're rounding the upper back, also very, very good for the shoulder joint as we rotate at the top of the arm where it interconnects with the shoulder at the glenohumeral joint. Keep it going for me. 5, 4, I know we've done more than 8, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you get tired when we go through these repetitions, please just stop, grab a breath, and then come back in. Okay, next exercise. What we're going to do now is hold the hands out to the side. I'm going to come diagonal onto the camera here. Okay, watch, my palms up. I'm going to move towards the camera. I'm just going to extend forward. You can see I'm elongating that arm towards you. If I do it from the side there, I elongate away. Now watch what happens to the opposite hand. I'm going to turn that hand through full 180. Okay, so it turns full 180. So this is happening at the same time. So I go forward with my right hand, my left arm turns 180, and I end up doing something that looks like an Egyptian dance. Okay, onto the opposite side, what I do is I retract the shoulder, turn the right hand through 180, and then I'm onto the left hand side and I reach forward. Okay, so you've got this rotation going on at the shoulder, moving from right to left. Okay, so it's like a little dance. Now, if you remember dancing in the 80s, I can't remember, it's called Walk Like an Egyptian. I really can't remember if they did this, but anyway, we're technically walking like an Egyptian. Okay, they call it a shoulder tut movement or exercise. Okay, keep it going. It's really good for the anterior side of the shoulder, the anterior deltoid, the posterior deltoid. We're also feeling a stretch through the chest there. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Because we're holding those arms up, you might feel a bit of a burn in the shoulder muscles. Don't worry, that'll dissipate quickly. Just give the shoulders a roll. Right, working in front of the plane now, still at the shoulders. Imagine you've got some paintbrushes in the hand. You're going to bring them up, painting a fence in front of you. So your hands come right up above your head. My thumbs are up at all times. If I come close to the camera, you'll see here, they're down as if I'm pushing that brush into the fence. And then as I come down, they're coming down. I'm still imagining painting a fence, but I'm using 2 brushes here. So I want you to imagine that. Okay, so we go up, all the way up, extend the arms up, down, and keep that going for me. We're mobilizing at the wrist, we're mobilizing at the shoulder here. Really, really good for wrist mobility. Really, really good for the shoulder movement too. So keep that going for me, up and down. I'm going to count it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. This time, change the wrist position. We're going to bring it into extension and flexion. So here, as I come up, Look at this, my knuckles are forward, they're going to continue up, and then as I come back down, I switch, okay? So we're mobilizing the top side and the underside of the forearms here, the forearm flexors and extensors. You ready? So come down, come up, raising the hands up and down. So a bit like that Karate Kid film in the 80s. I mean, I watched it. Painting the fence, up and down, up and down. Keep it going for me. We're going to count down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the wax on, wax off movement. Okay, so what I want you to do here is you're going to have your hands twisted. So here, start with your fingers forward towards the camera, arms extended down. I'm going to turn my hands towards the right. What I'm going to do here is brush the back of the hand there towards the left, and then I'm going to flick. Okay, so again, there is a movement at the shoulder. The elbow slightly bends, I'm not worried about that. And there's definite movement then as we move at the wrist internally and externally. Think about the shoulder movement. You can sweep side to side and we're going to count it down, okay? Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax the wrists, relax the shoulders. Now, this is an interesting one. It's called Blackburns. Your hands come out to the side, okay? They come out to the side. What you're going to do here, from this position, your palms are forward. You bring it up behind the head, like so, okay? Opening up the chest. So push the elbows back behind you. As we come down, then straighten the arms at the elbows. Twist over, so my thumb comes down. We're going to go into internal rotation here. So my hands go behind the back into internal rotation. You can see from behind there, my palms are now facing you. My knuckles are actually placed on the back. From there then we come out, rotate palms forward, and then hands go behind the head for me. Repeat that for me, okay? We're going to count down. Okay, 1, okay, well, up. 2, keep it going, nice, controlled, slow movements. 3, really important this, because we're taking the arm to internal and external rotation. You'll feel it in the deltoids, working hard to hold the shoulder up, the top part of the arm parallel, bending at the elbow. One about 6. Keep it going. 7, and we'll finish on 8. 8. Good. Bring the arms down to the side. You should feel a burn in the shoulders. You'll have a lovely shoulders after this work, I promise. Okay, next one. S waves, a variation of what we just did. Now S waves means we're bringing one arm in one direction up. There's my right arm, while the left arm goes down behind the back. Okay, and if you're flexible enough, you can bring those fingertips together. I'm not quite there unless I work on my static stretching. I come through then, right arm goes out, they both come up, parallel to the shoulder there, reaching up, left hand goes up, right hand behind. And we alternate, from one side going down and the other side going up. So right hand up, left hand down. So let's sweep that. Keep it going for me. Nice slow movements. You'll feel at the shoulder. We're going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax those shoulders to the side for me. Now we're going to go into a figure of 8. This is going to involve a little bit of coordination. It's quite easy. Have your thumb up, hand out in front of you. You're going to sweep it over. Can you see how I've made an arc there? I'm going to bring it towards my left hand side of the torso, reaching back so it reaches back. I come up, I'm going to turn that thumb over so it rotates the arm in the glenohumeral joint there. I come back behind me on the right and I come up, making a figure of 8 across the torso. Allow your body to move with it. So there's slight gentle ebb and flow at the shoulder. You can see it rises, it falls. I'm twisting through the thoracic spine. Make it natural. Don't be rigid like a robot. It just doesn't feel good. So nice gentle sweeps across the body in a figure of 8. Try that for me. Let's go. We're going to count down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On to the other side. Watch, left hand out in front, thumb up. Comes across the body, sweeping down. My palms to the side of the waist, thumb comes up, over. You can see there, the thumb's coming down in an arc, and it sweeps. Sweeping across from left to right in a figure of 8. Some nice gentle movements. Try that for me. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Always makes me feel like I need a plane in my hand as a child. Wow, really good exercise there, that'll help. Okay, moving on now. We're going to go and do the Karate Kid. Elbows into the side, hands forward, palms up. Thumbs go back, externally rotate. Okay, from there then, internally rotate. Bring those elbows out, give yourself some room, your hands come through. My knuckles now are facing my back, my palms away. I reach back as far as I can, out to the side. I come up, bring my hands up together above the shoulders, out to the front, elbows in, start again. Externally rotate, lift the elbows, rotate back, hands back, reach back, arms up to the side, arms up above the head, down, elbows in, repeat. Okay, it's a really nice full shoulder movement here. So we're mobilising a lot of soft tissues, tapering into the shoulder there, anterior, posterior, elbows in, rotate through, reach back, arms up, above the head, forward, bring those elbows in. We're going to do 3 more. Back, up, nice, slow, controlled movements. It's a beautiful exercise this, I love this one. Okay, up, above the head, out in front, do 1 more. Through, back, out to the side, hands up, down, and in, and relax there. Good. Moving through to the spine now, for the back. I'm going to move the muscles that taper in and keep us upright, the erector spinae group of muscles there, some of the muscles that interlink the spinal column as well. Easy one. Hands together. So when I say that, fingertips together. You can see I've put my fingertips together. Elbows up. Bent at the elbows. We're going to rotate to the left. We're going to rotate through, looking over the left shoulder, also mobilising the neck musculature as well, and then move to the right. This is a very easy movement, very gentle. Okay, we are ramping this up soon enough, so be careful. Don't be lulled into a false sense of security here. We are going to go down to the ground soon. Just getting everything ready for the work that's going to challenge the body a bit more. So keep going. Left, looking with your eyes, looking with your head. To the right and left, keep it rotating through that torso, through the spinal column. We're going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Arms to the side. We're going to go into back bends now. Hands on the back here. So hands on the base of the lower back there. Okay. So I've got my fingers running into the glutes there. Palms on the hips. What I want you to do here, very, very easy. Feet together. Hinge at the hip. You can lean forward. Okay. When I say lean forward, we're just allowing the muscles at the back there in the glutes to work, the lower back, the erector spinae. I'm hinging into a number 7 position, I suppose. If you can't get down to 90 degrees, don't worry. Okay, you can hinge to 45. I don't mind if you hinge to 10 degrees. You work to your limit, okay? So go forward and back. Extend up, lift the chest. Slight backward lean as we go up into extension, okay? That's why I'm supporting the lower back so I don't overextend, but I am opening up the rib cage as well. And forward, keep it going. And again. And forward. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So the back musculature is working hard to bring us back up into extension and lower the torso down at the hip. Okay, next one. Okay, what I want you to do here, we're going to do a back extension here, but bringing the arms in to get into play. And we're also going to bend down, where we go down to the knees and toes. So watch what happens. My hands come out in front, they reach up, I extend back behind my head. You can keep your arms locked out here, but I'm touching the ceiling, so I have to bend the elbows. They're going to come forward to the knees, to the toes, back up, reach up and down, okay? Try and keep your feet together here, and you'll be mobilizing the hamstrings as well. Okay, very gentle movement, knees, toes, back up. So let's try it together. We'll open up the chest, latissimus dorsi, back muscles are working hard, really, really good for the hamstrings as well. We're going to go through this movement. If you've got any back complaints, be very, very careful with this one. Move very slowly through these exercises. Let's try this then. We're going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And down. Okay, now split the legs for me. We're going to take ourselves into a hinge position. We've already warmed up the back musculature there to do this. Legs go wider than shoulders width here. What I want you to do here is lean forward. I'm happy with you to place a hand on the ground, stabilize. What we're going to do is ankle grabs. So my right hand, watch what happens. I go down, hinge, it goes across and grabs my left ankle, just taps it. Okay, take a deep breath, sweep across. Left arm goes across to the right angle. Hold it, you'll feed it in the right glute there through to the right hamstring. Deep breath, opposite side. And you're going to switch from left to right, okay? My right arm's reaching across here. I'm on the left hand side, okay? You know what I mean. Grabbing with the opposite hand. Moving from here, my right hand to the left and left hand to the right. So I want you to try that at home. Gentle movements. Feel the stretch of the hamstring. If you get tired, come out of the stretch. We count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring yourself up to standing. You're going to start feeling this in the legs. Right, we're going to go into a deeper squat position here, like a lunge position, side lunge. So split the legs. Watch my left leg. I'm going to work that right leg first. We're going to go into an archer's stretch here. Okay, so watch what happens. I'm going to bring it down. We're squatting down into an archer's squat, keeping my foot on the right hand side is planted on the ground. As I go down, I reach my right hand up, pulling the shoulder open on the left. So watch what happens. I retract that shoulder in this position, pulling back, almost like Usain Bolt when he does his position after winning 100 meters. We're going to go down into a side lunge here. Open up, look up to the right hand, up into the middle. Watch my right knee, it bends. I keep my left foot planted. I come back with the right hand, open up, looking up, and I'm going to repeat. So we go from side to side. Let's go down to left. 1, 2, make it slow. 3, 4, keep it going. 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Variation on that. We're going to go into the Cossack squat, okay? So here, watch what happens to my right foot. I'll do it side on for you. Hopefully, I don't know if you can see there, to be honest. Okay, watch the right foot. I'm going to do the same action, drop into the left knee bends. But watch what happens. My toes are coming up. I'm rotating the knee to face upwards. So see what happens? The feet are facing forward. I'll go down, lift the toe up, pulling the toe up towards my shin here. Okay, go into quite a deep squat. Hands go out for balance. I'm going to go over to the other side. Watch my left foot. I'm going to bend this right knee, keeping it down. My toes come up. I rotate the knee, facing up to the ceiling, using my hands for balance. I'm going to go for left, foot up, to right. Nice slow movements. Keep it going. Feel the stretch through the adductors. Onto the other side. You'll find your balance And you get very, very good at this as we go. I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up to standing. Good. Now we're going to drop down into a squat. Feet just gently, gently diagonally positioned. Don't want to be too wide with the legs here. When I drop down, I want you to come down into a squat, grab your toes. So you need to be down like this, almost like a frog, okay? I don't want the hands in the middle though. I want you to put your fingers underneath the toes. What we're going to do now is raise the bottom up. Come up with the bottom, straighten the legs, lean down, feel the stretch of the hamstrings for me, okay? Once you've got that, come back down. Now we're going to go into a T-spine movement. Straighten the arm up. It's going to retract the shoulder down, arm to the left hand side, raise it up, down, grab the toes, hip comes up, lean forward, straighten those legs, lock out, come back down, right hand goes up, left arm, mobilise the shoulders again, come through, my knees are working hard here, the quadriceps are pulling, okay, keep going. So as I lower down, the quads are working to lower me down. Okay, and again, hands. 1, 2, raise up. Let's count down from 5, okay? Keep it going, hands. Arms up. Feet through the hip. Down to 4. If you're tired, you can stop. Come back in when you're ready. 3. Arms. 2. It's a great mobility movement, mobility exercise here. We're moving through the hips, the knees, the back is having to hold as well, allowing my head to lean forward. Good. I'll do one more. Up and kick up. Quadriceps are working hard too. Hamstrings in stretch and relax. There. Come up to standing for me gently, releasing those tissues there, relaxing them. For the next exercise. I'm just going to move the camera for the next exercise. I'm going to bring it forward. There we go. Should be enough of me in shot here for this one. Okay, bring yourself back down into that squat position. Okay, just down. This time we are in a frog position. What I want you to do here is walk your hands out into a press up position. So your palms, your hands are underneath the shoulders. Okay, keeping that core firm and tight. You're going to reach out now with the legs. You're going to reach forward with the legs. So watch what happens. I step forward. All right, when I say reach, I mean step into what we call a Spider-Man, okay, pose, Spider-Man pose. Hold that position. Okay, my left knee's up. Watch what happens here. I'm going to do a kick through. So my right leg is going to thread through. It's going to go in through this gap here. But I'm going to lift the left hand as well. Okay, so I come into this position. Kick the leg out, lifting it off the ground, come back in and rotate. So watch what we did, okay? Right leg was there, Spider-Man position. I lift that right leg back and through, rotate, okay? Kick the leg out. Watch what I've done, I've lifted my left hand. This is quite a taxing exercise here. Come back through. From this position then, left leg goes through. We're stretching out the right hip there. Lift the right knee, left leg comes through the gap, thread it through, right hand comes off. Lift the left leg, balancing on the left shoulder there, hold it, come back, keeping the foot off the ground, rotate in. Okay, right leg comes forward in Spider-Man. Feel that groin stretch there. So feel the hamstring stretch there, feel the groin stretch on the left. Hold it, lift, right leg through. You can plant it for balance. Twist through, lift the right leg. My left hand's come off. I'm holding this position. I've got 2 points down, left and right. Hand forward, okay. Left leg forward into a lunge. Right hip flexor stretch. Take your weight on your hands. Lift the right knee, thread through, twist, right hand up. Left leg kicks out at the knee, hold it. You need some balance here. Back onto the hands. We're going to do 2 more of these. Okay, right leg comes forward, Spider-Man lunge. Hold it. Left knee comes up. Right leg through. Catch your balance. Kick the right leg out. Hold it. Back through. One more. Get ready. Left leg forward. Spider-Man lunge. Left leg through. Right hand up. Kick that leg out for me. Come back up onto all fours into quadruped. There. Good. What I want you to do now is to walk out so you're into a press up position again, down with the hips. I want you to come down into press up, so lower the chest down to the ground, hands either side of the chest, come up into cobra. 1, 2, 3, we're going to go for 5, 4, and 5. Good. From there, go back down. Push up onto the hands so you're into a quadruped. Come up onto your knees. There. Bring your bottom back onto your heels. My toes are tucked under here. I'm going to bring them down. The reason why I've kept my toes tucked under is because it stretches the plantar fascia in. Okay, come down into child's pose. Reach your fingers forward as far as you can. Walk them forward. You'll feel the little. Got my hands firmly on the ground, spreading the fingers. I'm going to push up with the hips, taking the knees off the ground, okay? So watch what happens. Knees come up. From here, I'm just taking myself so my shoulders are over my hands. Knees are bent in this position, okay? Hold that position for me. We're going to do a similar movement to what we just did. I want you to kick your right leg through. Left hand off. But we've got 3 points of contact here. It's called a tripod, okay? Try it again. Right leg through, twist. Left hand in towards the waist here. Okay, so if I do that facing forward, I'm in this position. Okay, I come through. So we'll do it again. So watch what happens. Push the right hand, right leg through, right leg threads, and we're in this position. Okay, from here, kick the hips up, reach up and over behind you. Okay, so you come through, up and over. Once down, you're going to plant your left hand over and twist into this position. Okay, so if I do that facing forward again, from here, bent knees, left leg through, right hand comes up. Push up with the hips, reach over, feel the stretch. Come back, right hand plants, left leg back into the start position. Right leg through. Let's do this in a fluid movement. Through. I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good, good, good. And back to the beginning. Bring yourself down onto your knees. Catch your breath. We're going to go into hip circles here. So you're going to bring yourself onto all fours. It's quite a taxing session this. Hands forward. Pressure. So just into all fours, on the knees, quadruped position. Hands underneath the shoulders. My toes are tucked under, okay? From here. What I want you to do here, some leg circles. To do that, bring the hip out. So you're going to abduct the leg, knee bent. There. You're going to rotate back. So you're going to rotate through with my foot coming up towards the ceiling. Come down and back to the beginning. So out, rotate, push up with the glute, engage, lower down. Okay, let's repeat that. Out, up, down, abduct, rotate. So heel comes up, engage in the glute, back down. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now reverse it. Back, kick the glutes up. Rotate, out to the side and down. Okay, up, rotate, knee forward towards the hand and rotate, keeping it in a circular action as you start to move into more fluid exercise here without tick-tocking through. Okay, so we're going to count down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Catch your breath. Okay, we're going to go on to the left hand side now. Hands forward. on the knees, toes tucked under. Left leg comes out, we're going to abduct it, knee bent, comes out to the side. Okay, from here, heel comes up, rotating at the hip. Bring it down, back into kneeling, repeat. Back, rotate, heel up and down. Let's keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now the opposite. Kick back, heel up, out to the side, knee comes forward and down. Up, rotate, out and down. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. And relax there. Good. Take yourself down into a lying position for me. Onto your stomach. Rest the knees. Okay, from here, we're going to stay with the glutes. Watch my right leg. I'm just resting my chin on my hands here. I'm going to lift the right leg, engaging the glute. So you engage the glute, let's bend the knee, engage the glute, lift. Okay, so my heel is going up to the ceiling. Let's try it again. Okay, bend the knee, engage the glute, lift. Now you're going to twist. You're going to take your leg across the body for me. Watch my left hand. It's on the left hand side. I reach out. I'm going to bring my heel over, twisting the whole body there, so my leg lands on the ground. Okay? It's very, very difficult for a lot of people. Easy for children. Okay, bring the leg back. So rotate back, down, and relax. This is called floor scorpion. Right hand goes out. Watch what happens. Bend the left leg. Heel goes up as I engage the glute. I rotate. It's stretching out the anterior side of the torso here. The obliques, the abdomen, also the shoulder. Very, very good exercise. Come back, rolling forward, hip to the ground, lower that leg. Onto the opposite side, bend the knee, heel up, rotate. I want you to give this a go now. If you're not trying it already, gentle rotations from right to left and left to right, okay? Concentrate on your chest, concentrate on the hip. We're working muscles here, challenging the glutes. We're also stretching out muscles on the anterior side of the torso too. Really, really good movement here. Concentrate, be deliberate with it. Remember, engage the glutes as you bring that leg up. Good. We'll do 2 more. Up, across, rotate back, and then 1 more. I'm on the left leg, I'm lifting up, over, and down. Now, from here, bring yourself up into a quadruped position. Okay? What I'd like you to do now, hands just underneath the shoulders, you're going to lift the knees off the ground for me. Okay, so you lift the knees, bum goes back. From here, watch my right leg. So we're going to do a crawling version. So we're just raising up onto all fours, knees off the ground. It's a variation of the scorpion here. So it's beard scorpion. You're going to raise up, bent knee, engage the glute. I'm going to bring it over my body. Watch what happens. I bring my right hand off and I land. Okay? So we go into a tripod position. Left arm down, both feet down. From here then, right hand's going to come over the body and I'm back into the start position. From the side, if you notice, my knees are up. If I do it with the left leg, I'm going to come up with the bottom, kick with the glute, knee bent. It's going to come over my back towards the right hand side. I lift the left arm, allow my body to move with it. My left leg, right knee, left leg, right leg are planted. You're in this position here, almost into a reverse tabletop. If we were up, we'd be in a tabletop. From here then, left hand comes back over to the right and you're back into the start position. Let's try that together. You ready? On all fours, lift the knee, focus on your right leg, kick that heel up, engage the glute, bring it over the left, lift the right hand, allow your leg to plant. Left hand comes back over, back into your start position. Left leg, raise to the glute, bent knee, and over. Over to the beginning. Okay, and again, we're going to do 4 more of these. Right leg, reach. Okay, over. onto the left, left leg up, twist and down. Good, back, onto the right. So on 3 now, okay, ready? Leg comes up, over and down, back to center. Focus on the left leg, kick that heel up, engage the glute, bring it over the body. Good, back. Good, right leg, got 2 more to do. Up, over and back. You need some good shoulder stability here. Left leg, glutes need to engage, over and down. Let's do 1 more. Right leg, up, over and back, and relax, coming down. Okay, catch your breath. We've got a few more exercises to go. If you're not sweating, then you're a lot fitter than me. Bring yourself back onto all fours. This is a bit of a stability one. Okay, it's a bit less active, but still challenging. Watch what I do here. I'm going to bring my right arm up to the side, but at the same time, I'm going to abduct the left leg as well. Okay, so watch from the side. Left leg rises, right arm comes up, so it's to the side. I'll do it straight on for you. Okay, ready? Like this. So I've got to lean my weight on that right knee, stabilizing with the left shoulder. So you come up, gently lower to the center, onto the other side. With a 90-degree angle, bent elbow and knee and down. Okay, right arm, left leg, bend the elbow, bend at the knee and out. Really strengthening gluteus medius here, working on shoulder stability and balance. You count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And relax there. Good. Okay. We've still got a little bit more to do. We're going to do some gentle crawling here. So we're going to move forward 3 and move back 3. Knees on the ground. Okay, so when we do this, right hand goes forward, left knee comes with it. Left and right, right and left. Okay, 3 steps forward and then 3 steps back. My right leg goes back, my left hand comes with it. Just gentle crawling backwards and forwards. Okay, find your balance. Think about being a child. We all did this. We should all be able to crawl. We were all masters of it once upon a time. Unless you were one of those babies that kind of skipped crawling and went straight to walking. Okay, 1 more. Good. Knees up. Challenge the body a bit more. And the shoulders. Okay, so my right hand, left leg. Left hand, right leg. 1, 2, 3. And back. 1, 2, 3. And forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 more rep. 1, 2, 3. And back. 1, 2, and 3. And down for me. Okay. Catch your breath. Now, what we're going to do is take ourselves onto our backs into a supine position. So I want you to bring yourself forward, legs forward. Okay, we're going to go into supine next. Let's do an exercise sitting first. Very easy one. Sitting up, legs wide. Opening the adductors here. Back straight. I want you to swing your arms across to the left. While you're in this position, you're going to go down and watch my right leg. So my right knee is going to rotate. I'm rotating the whole leg. Okay, so if I come side on there, you'll see the foot comes down from an upright position, rotates down as I turn. Okay, so I bring my hands across the body, rotating the right leg behind me. Left leg rotates into external rotation. Press up. 1, 2, 3. Sweep across. Rotate internally on the left, externally on the right. In hands on the floor. 1, 2, 3. Back up, across the other side. I'm going to do 2 more of these. 2, 3. Onto the other side. 1, 2, 3. And again to the left. 1, 2, 3. 1 more on the right. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Bring yourself down now onto your back. We're going to do some leg sweeps. Watch my right leg. Hands out to the side. Very, very easy. Right leg sweeps across, straight leg, and it's going to try and touch my left hand, okay? So if I come across here, watch what happens. It comes across my toes to hand. If you can't get across there, don't worry. I'm happy for you to do it bent knee and just bring it across. Mobilising the lower back and the glutes as well. Stretching out TFL on the side there, okay? I'm going to do it straight leg. When you're ready, sweeping right leg to left hand. Sweep. 1. Over to the right. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Bring yourself up to sitting. We're nearly there. 2 more exercises. Okay, sitting up. We're going to work on the hips here. A bit more hip mobility. Very, very easy. Leg straight. Watch my left leg here. I'm going to sweep it out. My heel comes off the ground. So I've actually lifted and engaged the hip flexor here. So I've lifted that leg up. Okay, it's off the ground. Sweep out to the left, up and over in a circle. Okay, right leg goes across the ground, not touching the ground though. Up, over and down. We're going to alternate from left to right. So let's go together. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to center. Last exercise, okay? You can reverse that movement as well, going in the opposite direction. So what I mean by that is you lift up at the front, go out, and then down, sweep down. Right, bring yourself up into this position for me. Okay, knees up, bent knee. Lower your right knee down, right knee goes down, left shin, foot goes and plants in front of the right shin. Okay, so the left shin's here, left foot planted, left leg down with the knee on the ground. We're going to work the Achilles here in a very gentle way, and we're going to flow from right to left. Come up, over your shin, grip your knee. Just gently now, pushing forward so the knee goes over the toes, using the weight of the torso as well, keeping the heel of the left foot on the floor. Feel an Achilles stretch. We're going to do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're moving forward. Let me come into shot there with this opposite side. So then from there, so in this position, when we're up, right hand comes back. Support the body. Left hand comes back in a seated position. From here, left knee goes down. Right knee comes over, plants in front. From here, push. Right hand comes through. Left hand pushes over. I'm kneeling now in a crouch position near you. Watch what I do. Grip the right knee. Okay, it's going to go over the right toes, using the weight of my chest to bear over the knee, making sure the knee's safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come back, left hand down, right hand down. Okay, from here, right knee goes down, left leg forward. Come up, crouch position, grab the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right hand back, left knee down, right leg forward, up. Support the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left hand back, right hand onto the other side. Right knee down, left shin forward. Grip the knee for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take yourself back, sit down, grab a breath. And that is where we finish that mega session. I hope you've had fun. I've certainly got a sweat on here and I feel really good for it. And sometimes it's really good just to challenge the body a little bit more than we do when we do static stretches or dynamic active stretches. I enjoyed that session. I hope you did at home. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them with me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed that then, you're up for a second challenge later, join me at 4 and I'll be doing a similar routine but with different exercises. So if you like variety, then join me at 4. Other than that, have a great day, lots of love and share the video. Ta-da now, bye-bye.